Okay, how we doing out there? First things first. My name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Supreme Ambient Light Projection Screen Paint. You're probably curious about that title. What does he mean by something new is coming? Well, I'm going to show you in a few minutes. All right, so downstairs, well, actually, usually I get a lot of my ideas when I am either sleeping or bored. So I got to thinking, like, I had customers that would tell me, okay, I like the black screen, I like the gold screen. When will you ever develop a really dark gray screen? And I always say, well, a dark gray screen, the contrast levels, we would have problems with that, and that would be an issue. Unless we can develop a dark gray screen that would have the ability to pull amazing contrast and insane white levels, that's the only way we'll do it. So I tell you, I get a lot of my ideas in my sleep. A lot of people, I don't understand that. I'm a Christian. I believe that all ideas come through God. But believe it or not, that's what I believe in. So this was made 5 minutes ago, and I give my credit to my Lord and Savior. This is new technology we're working on. Well, not working on, it's already done. 5 minutes it took to make this stuff. So it has 12 embedded technology in it. If you look at it, 12s will react differently. So 12s basically come out dark, and as they start to dry, the images start to get lighter. This technology, on the other hand, comes out light but dries dark. Figure that one out. I put some of it on here so you can see it. That's the container right there. And as I can say, as it starts to dry, it dries. Interesting, huh? Kind of hard to figure that one out. I can't even figure that one out. It just reacts that way. So let's show you how it reacts. Come over here. Boom. And show you the technology. Now, no, we don't have a name for it. There's no name for it whatsoever. It was just developed 5 minutes ago. So I had customers saying that some people love like the black screens, and I'm gonna keep in mind when I say this. Keep in mind when I say this. It will not have the ability to produce a black level like a black screen. Only black screens have that ability to produce a 100% black level. But the black level in this technology is extremely good. So it kind of looks like I just did a demonstration on Facebook a few minutes ago, and they were like, it kind of looks like a paint on black diamond. It's like I said, it's strange because when you paint them, they come out really dark, but they get darker as they start to dry. So I showed you the skin tones. Let's go back and let's pull up some snow. All right, so we're going to go back. We're going to grab the LG demonstration, and we're going to bring in some snow. Sorry, we don't have sound here. Now, of course, we're going to have to test this on the 1,000 lumen projector, ultra short throw projector, Panasonic 1600 lumen projector, and I got a Christie coming in. It's going to be tested on that. 2000 lumen BenQ projector, very, very old projector, coming and test on that. Sony VPL X1000. The projector I call the Relic that was in 1999. It's going to be tested on that. So there's going to be probably about 5 or 8 projectors that will be tested on. It will be tested outside to see exactly how much ambient light it can pull in. All that stuff has to be done. Now I'm pretty sure I got some people thinking like, oh, great goodness. He's probably going to charge so much money for this. No, it's under $200. So it's the same thing. $160 for a quart, for one quart to paint 100-inch to 120-inch. And if you want to do 150-inch, it's $187. It's the same price, under $200. All right, let's go back and let's pull up. Let's see. I like to do these with the iguanas. And we're definitely going to have to do it on that 5200 lumen projector in the other room. That monster, we got to do it on that. We have to do it on that one. Now, the reason why I'm going to do it on a 5200 lumen projector, and the reason why the 5200 lumen projector is needed, because when you hit a screen with that much lumens, you're expecting for the screen to hotspot. And that's why we need the 52, because the 52 will allow us to see if the screen will hotspot, if it's producing too much white light. Look at our angle on that. Top to bottom, nice angle gain. Let's go move over to the top, bring it all the way over. Put the colors on that. This is only 1080p we're using, no 4K. No laser. I got a laser projector in there already. Got a Casio laser projector. And this is coated on plexiglass. Now, it's a roll-on application, of course. It is weatherproof, so it does share some of the 12 capabilities and 9 capabilities, so it is weatherproof. And as I will show you tomorrow, that it will be ultra short though compatible, because we'll be using the Optoma GT56 and the Sony. Optoma GT6 6 is a 1080p projector, and then we'll use it on the 720p projector. Look how impressive that looks. This is 5 minutes ago. This stuff was made. Like I said, it has 12 technology in it. I mean, it's not easy to, I say it's not hard, because keep in mind, it's using technology from another technology, but it's basically been altered just a bit. Let's go over and let's grab the contrast level. So let's show up the contrast levels on the screen. Like I said, it's not going to be as black as a black, but the black levels on this technology are very good. You know, imagine coating this on plexiglass and hanging this to your wall. They wouldn't know whether or not if you were looking at a TV or whether you're looking at a projection. Yep, it's new. It was made 5 minutes ago. I was sitting on the sofa and I was thinking, wonder if I can design a really, really dark gray screen paint that has insane colors and really good contrast and insane white levels. And this is what the Lord gave me. And this is what I'm showing you. Look how deep the reds are. Woo! This is going on my PS5. I got a screen coming in for my PS5, and this is going to coating this to my 5. So let me tell you the screen that I'm picking up. I actually put an order in for a floor Ryzen motorized projection screen, 120 inches. Yeah, it cost me a lot. But yep, I'm getting it for the PS5. And I got it set up when it comes in. I got LED lights set up so when the screen actually rises up, it looks like a UFO. It's going to have lights all around and everything. Blue, soft blue lights when it comes up off the ground. It's going to set me back $4,000 for the screen. But like I said, I want the screen 120 inch. So that way I can set it in my window over there because I'm missing a ton of my window light coming through because I got the 106 up there. I can bring the screen down, let my window light pour into my living room, which I want. And then I can bring the screen when I want to. Let me come over here and show you. Let me grab another one for you. Now, before we go down this, I'm going to show you something very important to show you this. Usually, like I said, when people show you demonstrations, they're going to stick to the more high-powered projector because that's the projector that's going to give them the best performance. I want to show you that the screen does not have to rely on a high-powered projector. Now, we have over here, which I'm using, because people say, what kind of projector are you using? I'm using over here my Sony VPL FH30. You know, this projector is 4,300 lumens, 1920 by 1200 WXGA. Keep in mind that half of the screen is hitting the white wall. So if you're hitting a white screen or light gray screen, that's pretty much what you're going to get right there. So like I said, it doesn't make a difference how high power your projector is. But that's not what I want to show you. So we're going to come over here. We're going to turn this projector off. And we're going to scoot over our Sony projector that is way beyond this one. This projector right here is an SVGA projector, 600 by 800 res, 720p at only 1,000 lumens. So let's disconnect this and let's put this over on this projector, because this is what you should see. This is how demonstrations should be done with these high-end screens on the market. I mean, you're looking at a $50,000, maybe $10,000, maybe $20,000, maybe $3,000 or $4,000 projector. They're not showing you what's like on a bottom dollar projector. This is bottom dollar. So let's turn this one on. Let's see how far back it sits from the screen. This allows my customers to understand that you don't have to have an expensive projector. If I'm doing a demonstration on a certain projector, then you're thinking the only way I'm going to be to achieve that picture is I have to have that projector. So $3,000 for a projector, whew, that's a bit much. And mind, this is an older projector. It was manufactured in 2001. I want to show you that I can swap out from a major high-powered projector to a much lower projector of 1,000 lumens, and I'm not going to be able to miss too much of a beat. So let's go back. There you go. So all our technology is designed this way. If you ever see me do demonstrations, you know I'll always grab a big projector and I'll grab a smaller projector and I'll show you, like, look, this is what it looks like on 1,000 lumens, so like 4,300 lumens, 3,600 lumens, 2,500 lumens. I got a whole bunch of projectors in there to play with. That's why I have so many projectors. Nope, it's not called that. I'm sorry. Can't, sorry. It already has a name. I have an account over at LegalZoom and I have an attorney. That's the one that helps me out, sign or get all my paperwork done. So it might be a little slower because of COVID and everything, but it already has the name to it already. Can't tell you the name yet. You won't see the name. If anybody knows some of the stuff I developed, that I never reveal the name of it until we finally get a label for it, specifications, and all the tests are done on it. Because keep in mind, I still have to run ultra short throw on this. And then it has to be taken outside. I got to see how this thing's going to react outside. What are the hours I can fire up a projector? Like, can I do it at 6? Can I do it at 7? Can I do it at 5? Just going to be a whole lot of testing on it. No, not going to the gray side. That screen's not gray. I'm going to show you something weird about this technology. It's not that kind of gray. Keep in mind, I'm going to tell you right from the door, black screens will always be superior. The reason why I stand by that, because a black screen is the only screen that will pull a 100% contrast level. That's it. That's it, bar none. So I'm going to show you the screen. Now I'm going to back up real quick. This is one of the darkest gray screens you will ever see. If you look at that screen, what does it look? It looks black, doesn't it? Looks the same as this one. That's a black screen, that's a black screen, right? When have you ever seen a dark gray screen that black? Or actually that dark? Now, if I take it and I lay it on the ground, look how dark it is. Now, if I put it against my black screen, now it's gray. But it still looks black, doesn't it? See, what you don't understand about this technology is this technology has the ability to be able to go from black to gray. Now, before you say, "Oh, that's not real," I'll show you something here. This is the formula. When it dries, this is what it looks like. See the difference between the two colors? Same paint. Except for this technology right here, it goes on like a dark gray, but when it dries dark. It has a kind of 10 million design to it. So it has the ability to be able to become dark and gray at the same time. So I wouldn't put it in the category of gray. Nope, not even gunmetal. Gunmetal's blue. If you look at a gunmetal screen like Black Diamond, it's kind of bluish screen. It's kind of a bluish color. It's like kind of a bluish gray. That's gunmetal. I know because I tested Black Diamond screens. I know Black Diamonds look like when you see the Slate 8 and all them, gunmetal is kind of a bluish gray. It's kind of like RoboCop. You ever seen RoboCop's armor? It's kind of, that's a gunmetal. That screen right here doesn't look gunmetal. That screen looks black. Gunmetal is not black. Doesn't look black. I wanted the same thing when we developed the gold. When we did the gold screens, people were trying to say, is it brown? Is it tan? Is it mustard? What is it? I'm not going to tell you that. Let's move our projector a little bit. So we're a 1,000 lumen projector right there. Hold on for a minute. I think my focus may be a little off. Get my focus in there a little better. No, that's not my focus. There we go. Focus was a little off. So here we are, 1,000 lumens. All right, let's grab, let me see. I don't want to do all of this real quick. Let's grab those black levels on the 1,000 lumen projector, 720p. So that goes to show you that you don't have to spend $3,000 or $4,000 for a projector. You can do it with a projector right there that cost me $75. I wonder what the Chrissy would look like on this. That's a 4,200 lumen projector at 1920 by 1200 that's coming in. Then I got a BenQ at 200 lumens coming in. No, 2,000 lumens, 2,000 lumens. But now I need an 800 lumen projector because now I'm going to test this on 800 lumens. With the contrast. Contrast is really good because the screen dries kind of a very dark. It's one of the darkest grays we ever developed. It's so dark it looks black. Let's bring in the chameleons. So what I'm doing is I'm running everything back. Everything I just did on the 43, doing it back on the 1000 lumens. Ah, thank you. Thank you so much. I'll show you the angle gain, which is very important. Because you have to know that you can see the screen on an angle. So there's the angle right there. To the top. All the way over. Sorry, you got to see my toes in that shot. I do apologize. So tomorrow we'll run the PS4 through it because a lot of people are asking me, what does gaming look like on that thing? Yeah, I'm curious to know too myself, to tell you the truth. Because like I said, I'm running this through the PS5 when it comes. I'm running this through. Well, I can't run it through the PS4 because it still has to have a lot of testing. So we're going to be launching this now. Keep in mind, since we're all here in the room together, I'm going to tell you something, and I bet you I'm right. I bet you $100 that Mr. You-Know-Who, the minute I bring this out, he's going to basically say, I have to do my test against it to get my approval. We don't care about your approval. I'm contracted. I get paid away. It doesn't make a difference. I think it's funny that he thinks that he has the final call on whether or not people do business with it or not. We're contracted. I get paid regardless. So, you know, I can come in here live and show you my demonstrations. I'm showing you a product that was made 5 minutes ago. We're doing this all on live. And I guarantee you he'll come out and try to slander the product the best way he can. And that just clearly shows you how much hatred this individual has for me. And I think it's a bit of a jealousy factor. I really do. But I guarantee you, he'll do a video right behind this. Or he'll basically come in and say he got the paint from a customer and do some crazy thing to it. So, like I said, we're used to it. This is what he does. This is it's like his job. You know what I mean? You know, kind of like Batman and the Joker. Like without Joker, Batman wouldn't exist. It's like that's what Crow is. You know what I mean? Crow is we're Batman. Crow's our Joker. That's pretty much it right there. I'm sorry to say that about him at all. I'm not trying to disrespect the man in any way, but I guarantee you, bar none, I lie to you not, that he'll come up right behind and he'll say something nasty about this product. Even though we're all here watching it in real time, he'll try to find some way to slander it in some way he possibly can, or try to say, hey, he's scamming you, or he's doing this and doing that. I guarantee you, bar none. Mark my words. And then I'll come back and I'll play this exact same demonstration the minute he does it. So right now, someone's probably reporting back to him right now, and he's probably steaming up right now. He's probably really ticked off. So he's going to come back with something crazy. Oh, don't worry about him at all, period. My day is peaceful all day long. I put people in God's hands. That's what I do, my friend. I said one guy was talking about some nonsense. He was writing me some crazy email. And I said, well, look, I'm protected by the Lord. I would love to meet a man that basically can take down God. Now, people will run their mouth about this because the day that you're choking to death or basically in an airplane and you're plummeting to the earth, what's the first thing you do? You get on your knees and you start begging for God to help you out in that situation. Come on, people. No. And don't worry about Crow. Crow is what Crow is. That's what he is. You know what I mean? I learned down through time just to don't pay him any mind. But he calls himself, he thinks the views he does against us hurts us, and it doesn't. It really doesn't hurt us at all. All it does is, and I keep explaining to him to stop doing this because he's harming himself. People look at him differently. And I've had customers come and saying, well, they avoided buying from him because of his attitude and the way he acts. That's why I said, worry about what goes on in your backyard. Concentrate what goes on in your backyard. You know what I mean? Don't worry about what other people are doing. I couldn't care less what Black Diamond's designing. Kudos to them. Hats off to them, whatever they're designing. Oh, shelf life on the paint? 5 years. 5 years. Yep, 5 years. How would I know that? Well, I had paints sitting in my basement for about 5 years, and I was able to go down there and stare it up and paint. Why would they buy that? Because the black screen produces 100% contrast. You got people out there that are all contrast. That's why they spend projectors that have 20,000 to 1, 10,000 to 1, 15,000 to 1 contrast. They're all about those black levels. They want that OLED kind of design. Do you see any sparkling? I'm moving the camera back and forth. I'm asking you that question. Do you see any sparkling at all in the screen? I just got finished using a 4300 lumen projector. Now, 4300 lumen projector will bring up anything on the screen. So that kind of answers your question right there. All right, so I don't know what he's talking about. He's probably Crow. He's probably one of Crow's buddies. They'll pop in here from time to time. He's probably coming here to try to figure out what's going on or what's going on with the product, trying to get information. That's what he's pretty much trying to do, is feedback to him. Probably one of his little spies. I don't pay it any mind. All right, I'm going to get out of here because I got much to do. And somebody called me. I'm hoping it's from the Postal Service because, man, I need to get these packages out of here. You get you guys taken care of. Price for this is going to be the same as we priced all the rest of them. It's going to be somewhere around $160 for a quart. That'll paint a screen size of 100 inch to 126 inch. And then for a no, can't do gallons. I forgot we can't do this anymore. For a 2 quarts, it will do a screen size of 100 and 150 inch. And that'll go for 187. And yes, shipping is free worldwide. So yeah, it's free. And we ship every day for free. That's the whole purpose. Why should you have to pay for shipping, even if you live overseas? But you got enough to pay for as it is. Wish I could get free shipping overseas. That'd be kind of nice. There's no name for it yet. It was developed 5 minutes ago. Well, I'd say now, not 5 minutes ago. I say give it about 20 minutes ago. It was developed 20 minutes ago. 20 minutes ago, I was sitting on my sofa, and I fell asleep, woke up, and God gave me a wonderful idea. I went downstairs and made it, and voila, here we are, looking at something new. There's no name for it, no specifications, none of that. It's right out of the, you got a chance to see it? Right out of, whatever, the container. It's not even a label for it yet, nothing. Nah, can't call it either. There's a name for it already. It's actually 5 different names, but I just got to figure out which one I want. You know, one of these days, I ought to play a practical joke on y'all and make a paint call, I Hate Myself. You can only buy it in stores and you have to ask for it by name. I'm only joking with you. That's messed up. Hey, I'm just joking with you. That's messed up. It's kind of funny. Can you imagine if they had like a hamburger like that called I Hate Myself and you would go in and go, yeah, let me get a Hate Myself. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. That's instigating trouble. See, that's instigating trouble right there. Why would I do that? Look, even though this person has done all kinds of crazy things against me, I'm not going to stoop down to his level. I would never do that at all, period. That's the name he chose for his product. Leave it be. Leave it be. I always say to each his own. Treat people how you would want to be treated. My mom used to always say, if you don't, what's the word she used to say? Something. If you don't do something, she had some kind of saying about not doing everybody the wrong way. You don't have to worry about treating the wrong people the wrong way. But like I said, that's just instigating trouble. Why? I wouldn't do that. That's just wrong. See, I know people like him will take every opportunity to cut you off at the knees. People like that, they're their worst enemy. They do their own destruction to themselves. So, just let them be. That's all you do. Just let them be. Let them play their games. Let them be. Because in the end, it always catches up. I'm also a strong believer of karma. You know what I mean? I'm 52 years old. I've met karma many times, and I've learned that karma has also humbled me to do things differently in life. Life has an interesting way of basically saying, hello, here I am. I've been here for a while. It's time to pay up. Well, it's up to God. It's his decision on what he wants me to call it. All right, people, I'm out of here. I'm going to go get myself a cup of hot tea, maybe some cookies, and jump on the computer and start pondering some of the stuff I want tests I got to do with this stuff. So I'll get to cracking on that. All right, thank you all. I got to go, and God bless.